any other city in the United States.
A violent holiday weekend here in
There were
Chicago.
22 more shootings in Chicago
According to the
overnight,
FBI,
5 of them deadly.
506 murders in Chicago.
It's not just Chicago. Every major city in the country has a gang problem. New York, Detroit, Philly, Miami, all of the major cities have gang issues.
For the Hub show, I really wanted to kind of include a lot of work that I've already done recently in the past and might have exhibited places not in Oakland, so I wanted to kind of just put together a series of pieces that kind of span from like the last year and a half. There's been a lot of motivating forces in my artwork. I'm heavily influenced by African art, a lot of African artists in particular, and just being in Oakland, this is a very vibrant city with a lot of history and a lot of folks who are doing great work now, and so kind of tapping into a lot of the activists and kind of like really connection point between art and activism I think is really strong in Oakland, and I kind of wanted to, I like to put that in my artwork, and so whether it's like things going on in terms of police killings of African Americans in the US and the response from like young black activists and kind of trying to support that or bring that into my artwork, and also just using like everyday faces, or maybe not like some pieces are kind of like, you know, icons or whatever, so like I have a couple pieces with like MLK or Malcolm X and things like that, but a lot of times I try to just use like the idea of like African faces and just how they show the kind of interconnectedness between people in the artwork, so that's why I work a lot with like overlapping faces and things like that. I definitely try to focus on like the connection points between Black folks and Africans. Of course, you know, there's definitely cultural and different kind of differences, but kind of like the whole idea of Pan-Africanism, where that we all come from a particular shared origin and history and stuff like that, and kind of in my artwork trying to talk about diaspora and kind of like the decolonial aspects of how we can kind of view our Africanness as being connected, you know what I mean? And I try to like incorporate that in my artwork, and also just, you know, in the relationships that being an artist allows me to develop with other artists.